Hey, big thinkers, this is Jason Orban here with another Think Big Studios tip of the day. I was thinking lately, and I was listening to some podcasts, and you know what, it really started me thinking on a lot more stuff and realizing, have you ever wondered why people are so resistant to change? Why it's so difficult to get someone or even ourselves to change our habits, the stuff that we're doing, and why even if it's not good for us, we continue to do those things, whether it's smoking, drinking, or it's just if we want to grow our business bigger. Why is it so hard for us to accept the change that we need to incorporate into our lives? It was really interesting. I found something that was really fantastic, and it made so much sense for me. And you know what? Change is hard for our brain. Our brain, it takes a lot of energy for our brain to be able to process change and be able to accept it and incorporate it into our lives. And our brains have been developed. Our brains have been have evolved to conserve energy, so it's not expending energy. And so to change, it takes energy, and our brains want to conserve that energy to better serve us in the future. And our brains are also, we have a couple different parts of our brains. One part of our brain is our lizard brain, which is the part that drives a lot of our emotions, our basic needs for eating, breathing, drinking, sex, and stuff like that. And then we have our more evolved brain, which is our consciousness and our thinking and reasoning and stuff like that. But a lot of the decisions we make is based on our lizard brain, our emotional brain. And what did I write down here? I thought it was really great. Our lizard brains are focused on what's wrong because it's the fight or flight, right? It's fight or flight. And our lizard brains are always constantly scanning our environment, looking for danger, looking for problems. When we make a decision, it checks to see, it's constantly scanning to see, okay, is that something that's going to hurt us? Do we need to avoid that? And that's also important with change. Change is something that's not our lizard brain doesn't like to accept, because it could be a dangerous situation and we don't like it. So what we need to do is try and overcome that, realize that when there is change, and that our brains are constantly built for finding the problem in everything. Even if there is no problem, our brains are sitting there searching for it. So if you're mindful of that, if you know that that's happening, you can help yourself overcome that. You can build change into your life and avoid the lizard brain taking over and saying, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't take that next step in my business because I don't know exactly what's going to happen. It's part of the big fear that drives us. Not drives us, it drives our inability to change, move forward, and succeed in our lives. So it's another mindset tip today. But so be mindful of that when you're in a new situation, or you're taking a new step, or you're getting out of your box, that there could be your brain could be the one telling you, this is the problem, this is what we're scared of. And I mean, you could decide whether to embrace the lizard brain, which doesn't necessarily benefit us these days. It does in some places, but we're not on the African savannah anymore, and we're not running from lions and bears. So embrace change. Take a look at your mindset and try to overcome your lizard brain, so that the lizard part of your brain, which is the amygdala, try to overcome that, and it'll help you grow, and it'll help you overcome that fear, fight, or flight. This is Jason Orban with another Think Big Studios tip of the day. Remember, everyone, think big, do big, grow big. It's a way to succeed. Visit us online at thinkbigstudios.ca, and I'd like you to if you have something to say, comment on the section below, or click and share and like and do all that kind of fun stuff, and we'll see you on the next video.